Oldies 98.3 Sports here today. We're sitting down with the new head football coach at Sweetwater High School, Mike Martin. Mike, thanks for your time. How does that sound, the head football coach at Sweetwater High School?
I hope it sounds good. It does to me. I hope it sounds good, and I'm looking forward to it.
Not a stranger to Sweetwater. You 5 years now you've been AD and assistant principal. You were assistant football coach back late 90s, early 2000s. Went to Meigs County, a head coach down there a few years, then at East Ridge, a head coach, then come back to Sweetwater as an assistant. So you got a long history of coaching football and a history here at Sweetwater, don't you?
Right. It has been, and it's funny how things have worked out. And it's kind of gone full circle, and I end up at my alma mater, and this just kind of came out of nowhere, and hopefully it's going to work out.
Yeah, I mean, this came to you. It's something you sought out. It just kind of worked out, didn't it? Just give people an idea about that.
Well, it did. It kind of when Coach Edmiston resigned. It was kind of brought to me at one point, and I took it as a joke, just kind of joking around, and but evidently our principal wasn't joking, and then he approached me again about it, and we kind of laughed about it, and then we got into some more serious conversation about it, and did a lot of thinking and a lot of praying, and it turned out I was offered the job and took it.
When something like this is not on your radar, and then it's brought to you, and you begin thinking about it, talk about the decision to do it, and then now the excitement level of actually being the head coach.
Well, and it is, it was a process that, like I said, started out not very serious. Didn't know I'd ever even be in coaching again, just to be honest with you, but I always loved it, and when I had the opportunity to coach, be assistant here the last couple of years, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed my last year being as defense coordinator. It kind of rejuvenated me a little. And then it comes around and it's offered to me, and we're just going to hit the ground running and see how it goes.
Now, as I mentioned, you're assistant principal, also athletic director, and somebody's saying now he's going to be head coach. How's he going to juggle all that?
Well, first of all, that's definitely something we all took into consideration, and I'm talking about here at the school, and I'm talking about in my house. Because I've been in situations where I probably put too much time into coaching and not enough time with the family. So when this was brought about, and I had a little discussion at home, and everything seemed to be okay, and we've got a great staff here at Sweetwater High School, and we'll get a great staff together out here in the coaching ranks, and everybody will help each other. And everybody will pick up a little slack, but my job is administration here at Sweetwater High School first, and I'll be the head football coach, and I can assure you that I'll be dedicated to both.
Sweetwater's new head football coach, Mike Martin, here with us today, and Coach, when you were making the decision to take it, what was the tipping point? What made it solid in your mind? This is what I'm supposed to do.
Well, that's a great question. I guess just the opportunity to be able to coach at your alma mater, a head coach. I'll be totally honest with you. When I met with the players on Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and I don't want to sound like a crybaby here, but after we met, I literally had to walk outside the door and just it was a little overwhelming. I was really emotional, and it was a good emotional. I felt like I definitely had made the right decision. It was overwhelming. You've got people that's coached on these sidelines, King Barones and Bill Dukes, and it just kind of hit me after I talked with the players and they walked out. And I walked out and I told Coach Weaver, I just gave him a hug and thanked him for giving me the opportunity. And I just had to go outside and get myself together, just to be honest with you. It was very emotional, but I thought I definitely made the right decision.
Coach, there's no reason to sugarcoat this. You know this. Everybody knows this. You've got a lot of work ahead of you.
Absolutely.
As we said here in this locker room, a lot of good teams have come through here. What's it going to take to get this Sweetwater program back to what it traditionally was?
Well, we've got to get, and I'm not going to sugarcoat my answer, we've got to get players in here that are committed to being a football player, a student athlete, with student being first. but we've got to get them to where their thought process is, it's a privilege to get to represent Sweetwater High School. You know what? It's a privilege for you to get to go out there on Friday night and people pay money to come watch you play. It's a privilege, and I'm going to try to get it to where kids want to be part of that and want to enjoy it. And it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be hard. And when I met with them yesterday, they know I love them, but they know some of them may not make it. But with that being said, I've had multiple kids come up to me, say they want to come out, and we're going to meet with those new kids. But I hope it gets to the point where people enjoy putting in some hard work and getting and are able to reap the rewards out there on Friday night.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Hey, thank you.